Hi everyone, this is Todd from One-Shot API. You can now read smart contract events in your n8n make and IFTTT workflows using One-Shot API. You can also read smart contract events using our SDKs in your dApps built on top of One-Shot API. So in this quick video, I'm going to show you how to import smart contract events and read them in various ways. Let's start by logging in to One-Shot API. Create a free account if you don't have one already. Let's come to the My Smart Contracts tab and create a new button. We need a smart contract address that we want to read events from. So let's use for this example the Aave base pool proxy contract. I've been interacting with this recently, so I know I have some events that I can look up. I'll put that address in the YouTube description of the tutorial. So let's paste it here for our smart contract address, and the blockchain is base. And let's fetch the ABI. Now you can see here we have the two tabs that we are used to for the write and read functions, and maybe we'll just go ahead and import the get user data for the read. We'll import that just to have that in our collection. But then if we click on this third tab, this is new, this is our events. You can see here this is all of the events available in this smart contracts ABI, and we'll import the supply and the withdraw events. So now if we come back to My Smart Contracts and click on Details, here's our read function that we imported. And as usual, we can still read this based on the user's input. Nothing changes there. But just like with a read function, we can read events now in a similar fashion. If we click on Events, and click Supply, hit Details just like on the read function, we can filter on the start and end block. So this is kind of like your time window that you are interested in the events on. And then here, any indexed topics that the event has, you can filter further on those indexed topics. So for instance, on behalf of is indexed, it shows up over here. And I know that I have interacted with this contract in the past with my wallet, so if I paste this here and hit search, I can toggle this to do it in descending block number order. Here is the last time that I interacted with the contract and triggered this supply event. And if I click the transaction hash, there is that associated transaction. So I can read events really easily from the One-Shot portal user interface. This is kind of nice by itself because it's actually kind of hard just to find contract events from something like a block scanner. Usually you have to click into the transaction hash and then find the logs. Here you can just pick an event that you're interested in and query on it directly from the One-Shot API user interface. Now, you can also use this functionality inside of your n8n workflows. If we come over to n8n and open a blank workflow, let's import the One-Shot API node. If you've already installed it in your n8n account, make sure it's upgraded to the latest version of One-Shot API. And then over here, contract event actions, let's do search contract event logs. And be sure that it is pointed at your One-Shot API account. And if we click contract event name or ID, there is our withdraw and supply events that we just imported. So let's do withdraw this time, start block and end block. Leave them to 0 if you don't want to engage those two filters, or set them to an appropriate block number if you do want to use them. If we want to add a topic, here we'll put in the topic name. So for instance, for withdraw, going to details, we have reserve user and to. So if we do to, let's look at the to topic. We'll say to, and then we'll import our address for the recipient and hit execute. There you go. Now we can leverage smart contract event data inside of our n8n automation workflows. This is great if you want to get notifications maybe in Telegram or some other kind of messenger that has an integration with One-Shot API when specific events happen. It's really easy to build those workflows now, or if you want to build up price history in the new n8n data tables that just released as a native data store inside of n8n. Using those with events data is really powerful, and you can do lots of useful things with it. So thanks for watching this. Give event reads a try, and if you need help, hit up the team in our Telegram channel and watch out for new features coming soon. Thanks, everyone.